oath.
Until next time.
Make them all pay for what they've done to me. Isn't there some business you should... I planned to kill Elaine. Just coat your weapon with it. Then... you get the idea. I went to Windhelm to see the Shatter Shields. They were old and dear friends, and I met Elaine in the tavern. While I was... drinking. Elaine made all the pain. Do you know... Elaine used me to get close to my friends. And now they all think I'm some kind of... monster. Elaine Dufont took my life. And now I'm taking his.
I don't care, lady. I just wanted to know if I could get her to join the Mafala cult.
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance. I'm sorry, are you deaf? Has the shouting not given it away? Like what? Klepper is well known as being a bootlicker for the Silver Bloods. It really is a miracle that he is alive right now. I'm waiting for the right time. Waste of time, then.
Shadow hide you.
Oh no! By the gods! This can't be happening.
Well, let's see what happens.
Okay, just this once.
Oh.
Dagain the beggar got himself kicked out of the Temple of Dibella. Caused quite the ruckus. Not now. I'm too upset to talk.
Bunch of people suddenly running in here. Did that move it along?
Please, I can't. Just go.
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance. Aye, a whole heap of it.
You see that temple? Way up there? All them women keeping to themselves? Won't let poor Dagain in, nope. Not even for a look. But they've got a treasure in there. Gold statue size of a child. Who knows what they use it for, but I know what I'll use it for. Well, let's not put it like that. Wouldn't want the Thieves Guild catching wind of us, eh? Nah, just creep in and have a go at taking it out. I'll be here and pay you half of what my man in Riften promised for it. You'll be helping out an old beggar, and the divine smile on that sort of thing.
Far too important to be talking to you. So go about your business, please.
Oh, we want you, and then we want this, because we're going to be outside.
Not now.
Okay, what happens if we try...
I'm too upset
this?
to talk. Not now.
I want to know if that worked.
Not now. I'm too upset to talk.
Alright, we'll find out. Who knows, maybe we'll break the entire quest line.
That
Or
spell looks
dealing with
dangerous.
Daedra.
Keep your distance.
You're interfering with official Falmer...
Where's the named one? I don't want to just talk to a Thalmor Justicar.
Mercy! Ah!
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Well, hey, we can turn on
It's dangerous.
this.
Keep your distance.
You keep your distance with that magic.
This is the power of the Telvanni.
Speak.
It's time for you to leave, my friend.
Neat.
A patron. Speak to a Mednane or the Master. I am but a humble servant. The answer is the same. It is not my place. I am Master Lisbeth's personal assistant. My place is by her side, so she has said.
Yep.
A Mednane is the Master's apprentice. His duties are to learn the trade and manage the store in the Master's absence. Koznak, whose current whereabouts are unknown, serves as the porter. He handles the shipment and retrieval of merchandise. I assist the Master in the preparation of dinner. Your arrival is timely. There is a banquet in the works. The host is experienced. The Master is looking forward to the feast. I am unaware of any further details at this time. It is not her desire that I do so. I insist on calling her my master. I am fond of the word. I would prefer the term mistress, but I fear it would make the master uncomfortable. The master's desire to feast takes precedence. This has not stopped me from consulting the priestesses. I wish to learn how best to improve her willingness to mate. The best aphrodisiac, however, has always been a good dinner guest.
Interesting.
Good. How can I help you?
Oh, we are early. Well, we'll just have to come back to this place. Let's see what else there is. That Madras. Yeah, let's go all the way up there. Whoop. Can't run out of blood points, can we?
What are you doing here? The excavation site is closed. I don't need any more workers or guards. Neshuan Zel? The ruins underneath Markarth? The wealth of artifacts that I've based 2 human lifetimes of research on? You idiot! Do you even know who I am? The most recognized scholar on the Dunmer in all of Tamriel. And you people keep bothering me. I'm sorry, I got too excited. I'm in the middle of some very stressful work, and I shouldn't have yelled. How can I help you? Thank you. Here, this is for you. Excellent. I think you'll be... Thank you. I'll be sure to put it to... Persist. I'll let you in if you agree. If you deal with Nimhi. Enthusiasm. Good. Here's the key to the dig site. You are? Very good. May I... Oh, what a terrible shame. Well, if you think you know where you left it and can retrieve it, I'll be here.
Damn it.
May I help you, Archmage? Hello, friend. Yes, their history and culture is all around us in Markarth, a race of stonecutters, artisans, and engineers. They invented machines and built elaborate underground cities where they researched powers to rival the gods themselves. And then, at a time we are still not sure when, they disappeared. The whole people, all at once, leaving behind only their works. A most pleasant chat. Until the next.
What time is it? Me? No, why do you ask? Only because I'm here with one of the foremost experts on the subject in a massive Dunmer ruin. Why would you think that? Oh wait, yes, actually I'm very interested in the Dunmer, that's right. Why do you ask? Oh really? Nothing good, I hope. I mean, nothing bad, I hope. Oh really? What sort of guild? That does sound tempting. I'm sure I could offer a tidbit of knowledge or two about the Dunmer, and it would be nice to see more up close again. I think I'll give it a go, Guildmaster. Thanks for the invite.
Good to see. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
I need to buy this for the museum, but I don't want to deal with these Creation Club nonsense. Let's buy the books. I won't buy spell books though. Oh, first let's check. Yep, this. I guess this.
Safe travels to you.
All right. Really not come here. Oh, you went too far.
Praline Calcimo has allowed us to explore these ruins if we kill some giant spider. Are you up for some exploration, just the two of us?
I'm in Archmage. I setteth in ward line at each choke, and Chuenzel loves to echo, and I'd rather not wake a centurion while we're wrestling the spider. If it's a matron, we take the eggshell first, then the body.
The power of Magnus is at my command. It's just a giant spider. Nothing we can't handle.
Hold a moment, Archmage. That fog ahead is chorus smelling, not just cobweb dust. If it's only a spider, fine, paralyze on my count. I'll pin a spigot to ward and clip the spinnerets. But if the floor clicks like glass or the air sweetens, we're dealing with a breeder or reaper.
Shadow hides you. Speaking of paralyzed, how is Aura doing with alteration training?
Slow, steady, and safer than she thinks. She can hold a clean slow movie for 5 breaths now, which is where real control starts. I've kept her off full paralysis except in drills with mats. She's still her shoulders on the second count, and that snaps the angle wide. If you want her ready for field paralyzed by week's end, give me.
No need to rush, was just checking in. Do you enjoy exploring Dunmer ruins, or are you more interested in other fields?
I enjoy them when we do them like this. Measured, use hope in. Nothing touched until it tells us what it is. Dunmer places have a logic you can learn, even if you don't love it. Name heart, measure. Once you're here, the order of the panic fades. My first love is still ultra-
Ass!
I just wanted to check if she had anything unique on her.
Well, the spider is dead. Do you want to return to Calcimo or continue exploring these ruins?
If Calcimo only asked for the spire, we can claim the favor now and come back with proper notes and consent. If you want a quiet tour while we're here, I'm game. To Chambers, no heroics.
I just love this story. The passion, the characterization.
We skim the Overseer's balcony for logs and regulator plates.
So much to do, so little time.
We peek the first lift well for a pulse check.
Seems the old man sent other researchers in before us. Should we check to see if they are alive?
Yes.
Victory will be mine!
Breathing, we cut them free now. If they're gone, we log names and bring what we can to Calcimo. Give me your torch for one breath. I'll heat the knife instead. Burns the soul clean without tugging the anchors.
Before we continue, I have a question. How do you see our relationship, and what do you want our relationship to be?
Right now, I trust you with my life, and you trust me with yours. That's more than most people ever have. I want to keep building on that clear words, shared rules, no Diedrich whispers deciding for us. If you mean beyond partners in study and battle, yes.
I'm happy to
Still
hear that
here?
you've been so good to me
Is
despite
there
my
anything
hardships.
else you need?
It's amazing anyone trusts me given my actions.
You've earned it the hard way, Archmage. You don't hide what you've done. You set rules, and you keep showing up for us when it counts. That's what I trust. Take my hand for a moment.
You can call me Zulu.
Zulu, then. It suits you. Squeeze my hand once if you want a quiet circuit, twice if we go claim Calcimo's favor first. And either way, after this, breakfast that isn't spider eggs. I'm buying.
Let's explore these ruins as a first date, and remember, Brelina, I am a vampire. Breakfast isn't exactly served for me.
Then it's a date, Zulu. Quiet circuit, sharp ears, no. I'll keep the wards thin and the Centurions asleep. Shh. About breakfast, I remember.
I do have to ask you though. You know me, I can be quite flirty with people I know. You wouldn't be jealous if I flirted with the others still.
A little jealous, yes. I like you. But I don't want to cage you. Here are my lines, simple and fair.
Go on, Lena.
Flirt, laugh, banter, fine. If someone pushes past words, you tell me first, not last. No secrets that change how we fight or sleep. If it could cost us in a ruin, it's my business.
Agreed. But yes, I will continue to flirt. Especially with Rumorin. I can't believe he let me put that barbarian on him. But he is the eye candy. How?
He preens like a peacock in a bear rug. Let him have his audience. He fights better when someone's admiring him. My line stands. Enjoy the view, keep me in the loop if it turns into anything sharper.
Understood. Up ahead of Falmer. I wonder if I can drink them.
Not safely. Falmer blood runs foul, blind corruption, deep rot chore spile. You drink that and I'm hauling you back to Colet in a sack. Here's our plan instead. I lay a soft ward in my foal. What was that? Is someone there?
Wait, what is this? Oh. Can I hit?
Did you hear something? Over here!
Nice.
No more! I yield!
At least there was a save. isn't Nightblade working? There we go. Where's the ears? I want the ears.
Watch where you are hitting Sarah.
The fact that we don't have Ramarn with us means we're gonna miss out on a line from him.
No! Make it!
10 out of 10. Stronger I become, the weaker Zula becomes. And of course it has to crash. Because what else is Skyrim for if not for crashing? How far back do we need to go? Or just load from here, not even deal with. I mean, this save could crash, but I just. No. No, 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 no. Although, why didn't it create a save after the one that gets killed up here? happens if I just do this?
Oh no, you don't.
Ass! Let's get this over with! Take that! Die, damn you!
Let's wait for the autosave. And there we go. Too bad their poison isn't stronger.
Over here.
I forgot
Found you.
about the thingy mabob. The rune. Were runes in Morrowind? I can't recall. All the ingredients, please. And other things that I can sell. Is it gonna save? There it goes.
Such is the power of the written word.
Yeah, Ramon makes a comment about this tree. I could do some role playing here with Balana, but eh. Well, now I do want to.
Pralina, look at this old cloak. It's amazing it's still here. I bet it'd look good on you.
Tempting, but let me ward it first. Anything left in Enchuancel this long is either blessed by brass luck or humming with oil stinking spores. Hold it steady a moment. There. No bite, just dust and old resin. Still here.
Pabram really goes well with the purple. I hope it helps you stay warm during our night travels.
It does, actually. Thank you. The trim even hides the soot scuffs I keep picking up off these benches. I'll stitch a thin warming weave into the lining tonight so it holds heat without humming. Since you're in a generous mood, Archmage, humor me and lift your left arm.
Oh, okay, what is the AI thinking? No, that isn't it. I don't have a specific animation for... I don't think there is would be a specific animation for such. Oh, is there a hug animation? Ah, wow. Be like that.
My left arm? Okay, sure.
Good. I'm sighting your pauldron gap against the cloak seam. Hold still. There. That's a clean line now. No draft crawling down your elbow when we're on the upper gantries. While you've got that lifted, let me check the males venting near the armpit.
Okay, I'll humor you, Brelina. But the male is unique Diedrich armor. It's not like regular armor.
I know, and I'm not trying to tailor Bothaya's shadow. I'm checking how your skin breathes under it. The male exhales when you move and drinks heat when you stand still. If your underlayer vents wrong, you'll bake on the stairs and freeze on the walkways.
Noted. Thank you for checking Brerina.
Good. And thank you for stowing the silk. Those reels will line the cloak neatly once I rinse them in juniper. To Breath's Archmage. Hear that? The lower vent is pulsing offbeat again. We take the left ramp on my count. Step only when the hum drops, and keep your mail's shadow tucked in tight where the Great will notice us.
What was that?
You lead. I'll follow.
I do not know how this is permanent, but I guess it is. So that's cool. You know, if only it worked better in third person. Well, we're gonna have plenty of melting to do. Okay, I have 34. This, I guess, can go in there. These do need to go in there. It's amazing I haven't sold this yet.
won't get away.
Let's get this over with!
Ass! Ass!
Please!
No! Ah! I'm on your side! Do you...
You Enwa! Now you burn, Fetcher.
Damn you!
Got sniped by the one shooting lightning. Oh no, the game crashed. Is OBS going to crash when I relaunch the game? Does it crash again? Let's find out. It did crash. Neat. Alright, time to back up a save. Let's try this one. Let's see if that will go down. It might not, actually. Yeah, I think I'll need to do a stash supplies.
Victory will be mine! Let's get this over with! Victory will... Shadow hides you.
Thought the helm might be a museum item, but it isn't, sadly. Interesting that now I was able to feed. What determines what I can and cannot feed on? Too powerful for Mafala's illusions?
Come on.
I should have saw that coming. I should have saw that coming. All right.
Watch where you are hitting Sarah. Why? Won't!
Enjoy your last breath.
Make it!
I got some strong wizards. Oh, that's sad. I'm gonna be greedy and see, so that way I don't have to redo anything. Not that it would be that much because I did that extra save. My greed was not rewarded.
Let's get this over!
Oh no, you don't.
Take that! Why won't? Am I supposed to be a... Why won't? Let's get this over with! The power of Magnus is at my... Die, damn you!
You won't get away.
Let's get this over with! Ah, tasted like shit, but it worked. I can feel the vampiric magic accepting it. Honestly interesting.
Hold still a moment and breathe through it. I'm laying a veil to keep whatever passes for Falmer rot from clinging to you. Juniper rinse, then water. Now, it tracks with what you felt at Kindness Grove. The lattice cares more about the axe than the vintage.
What happened at Kynesgrove other than fighting the dragon?
It's weird though Falmer have white souls. I don't believe there's anything else that fuels vampirism that also has a white soul.
Because you aren't... the soul, you're completing a rite. Vampirism... it's on the taking and the vessels... state, not the gem color of what was taken. Falmer are still mere under all that ruin. White in a trap, yes, but their blood is coherent enough to satisfy the Chris's rule. Two cautions, Falmer spoil fast and Caracave rot.
You are right, it isn't the soul, but I doubt the relationship between soul color and vampirism is just chance. Intelligent species, humans, elves. Beastkin have black souls and fuel vampirism. All except Falmer, as we discovered.
Correlation is a causation archmage. Black gems mark sapiens fit for the ideal master's commerce, not a feeding ledger. Your curse answers a ritual grammar. Living blood taken by you under intent.
There's more.
Come on.
Now it worked. Wait, didn't I find some? That's like my second pair of Brawler gauntlets that are Daedric. Do I even want to? I'm at 99? Okay, I guess it's destruction we're going for. So I have work points to put elsewhere. I don't think I've ever been in here. Ah, because it's Skyrim sewers. Okay. I don't want that. We've already checked that. Oh wow, I made it.
Powerful words. Powerful words.
Neat.
Such is the power of the written word.
Where's Belina?
Oh no, you don't.
Look, another Dwemer cloak. Not in as good condition, but now we can be twins.
Take it, but let me line, before you swish about like a Centurion's banner. Silk underlay, to stitches through the shoulder vents, and I'll mirror the grounding charm so it doesn't sing when you cast. Then we can be twins, yours rakish and tattered, mine smug and intact. Pocket hallowed strikes.
That last line was a bit weird. It just noted the tome I picked up, but just used it. Let's see here. Yeah, it's a nicer looking robe. Now I need to install all the mods for fabric so it swishes as I move. No? Doesn't really seem to have an effect. I guess I should try this.
Let the cold consume you.
Nope. Don't know why restoration seems to work. There's more stuff to sell. Why is it saving?
The power of Magnus is at my command.
Come on.
Just making sure there wasn't anything over there. Alright, this is the way I came. But we went that way and then did a full loop. Is that what I'm understanding? Okay, just one more journal.
May I help you, Archmage? Lead on.
Shadow hide you. Well, that's the last research den. We'll head back and inform Calcimo. But first, I want to turn on the automatons here. I'd be interesting to see the Falmer machines fight.
No, not here, not for sport. You wake the line and the whole city starts listening. Then we're the soft bodies between a Centurion's sweep and a Falmer rush. If you need the spectacle, we can stage a safe probe in the entry galleries with a single spider on a leash and a hard-to-keep lock.
Ass! Am I supposed to be Please stop!
Switches belong to us! And us alone! I am dead, not unfaithful. I am dead, not unfaithful. The system is mine. If you don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have pudding if you
Take that! Die, damn you!
I'm disappointed.
Shadow hides you.
If you don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat?
Come on.
Aha! An opening!
I am dead, not unfaithful. The system is mine. Forward! Defend the system!
You won't get away.
Victory will be mine! Am I supposed to be impressed?
If you don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? Fulfill your blasphemy.
Die, damn you!
Take that!
The switches belong to
Die,
us
damn you!
and us
Let's get this
alone.
over with!
Enjoy your last breath.
I am dead, not unfaithful. The system
Take that.
is mine.
Let's get this over with!
Take that!
I am dead, not unfaithful.
Victory will be mine!
Is mine. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat?
Take that!
Forward!
Victory will be...
Take that!
Let's get this over with! Victory will be mine!
Well, we have two, I guess. I don't know why it's doubling up on these guys.
Brelina, I'm sorry, but I saw no way to unlock these doors.
You got us out, Archmage. That matters more than the method. I would have preferred starving the feed, not waking the whole floor, but those specters wrote the rules and locked the doors. We answered, give me one breath to mark this panel and damp the regulator.
I do think this will be good in the end. The automatons should push the Falmer out of this section. Then go dormant. Pal Simo can then send a crew in to turn off the automatons.
It might, if the feed actually coasts down. But Dunmer dormant is a knife edge. If the regulator drifts or Falmer trips a listener plate, the whole line will wake again and chew through the next thing that moves. Falsimo screws are scholars with quills, not shields.
You are correct. Now, let's get out of here.
Shh. Agreed. North entry. Then a left. Stay on the rib lines and step on the offbeat, not the long hole.
Why are these negative?
Once we're clear, I'm filing a warning about this regulator and the listener plates.
Wow, just look at this though. Falmer versus a machine, a sight to behold.
Hold the off of the balcony, Dragonborn. That nightmonger down there is reading the hum and calling flanks. To breaths and I can sour his cadence, then your shout, left to right, to kick them into the machine's line. If any Centaurian looks our way, we hug the ribs and let it take the charge.
No, we escape silently. Let these guys fight for the ruins.
Understood. Muffalont and ward only. Step on the fourth beat, hug the inner ribs, and do not touch the lattice rock. If a listener plate chirps freeze to counts, then move on my tap.
Oh, I did not mute myself.
Greetings. You have my gratitude. That spider had been interfering with my excavations for months. As promised, here's the key to the Dunmer Museum. Mind the displays. Some of them are quite fragile. Let's see. Ah, so that's what happened to Stubborn. Tragic. But I warned him he was leading those people on a fool's errand. Unfortunately, sometimes the stone of scholarship is built on the foundation of death. I'll inform the kin. Here, I usually pay researchers for their work when they emerge from the ruins, but they won't be needing it anymore. Safe travels to you.
Well, that was a lovely first date.
If your first dates all involve waking Centurions and arguing with specters, I see why you needed a patient mage. But yes, lovely. You listened on the cadence, you kept your voice low when it mattered, and you let me do the fussy part. That counts. 2 things before we celebrate.
Yes, sir.
First tea and water before any Sujama. Your voice did hard work and I will not kiss a parched dragonborn. Second, we send Calcimo a clean note. Regulator drift. 3 listener place live. 1 nightmonger rooted, but not dead.
I let Calcimo know everything. He wants to explore in a more cautious fashion than the previous team.
Good. Then we've done more than kill a spider. We've kept his quill pushers alive. Now teeth and food. After that, you owe me a quiet walk through the museum where you do not poke anything that hums.
All right, but I have more stuff to do in Markarth, such as and hear me out hand these Talos worshippers over to the Falmer.
Mo, I'm not hearing you out on that. We don't feed people to the Falmer. Not pilgrims, not bards, not anyone whose worst crime is a prayer the embassy dislikes. If you want Markarth quieter, we place Arelwyn's letters where we promised Trine and Innkeeper, then we walk away without lighting a fuse.
Let me explain, it's not just because of Mephalla's words. It's that I cannot anger the Falmer yet. We make a sacrifice now to get in with the Falmer. Maybe they are behind the dragons as that olden lady suggested.
No, that is a line. You do not buy Falmer favor with other people's freedom. And it would not buy you anything lasting, only mark you as pliable. If you want a door into their embassy, you use proof leverage, or a mask.
And what risk having the Falmer send goons after us after you? We are already being hunted by vigilance synods. More Acton, I can't keep making enemies. I have no love for the Falmer, but I can't risk having them hurt you.
Then protect me by not becoming what they want. If you hand over pilgrims, the Falmer learn to things. You are bendable, and I am leverage. That invites knives, not mercy.
I'm sorry. I don't want this to be a fight between us. But I also want to be open with you on my actions as Dragonborn. Perhaps you can send a courier to warn the Talos worshippers before the Falmer find.
Thank you for saying it plain. I'm not walking away, I'm drawing a boundary. Here is my counterplan that keeps your options open and no one in chains. I sent a warning to the shrine, and the innkeeper coded the way Arelwyn asked.
Just take a look.
You! Who are you to approach the Jarl of Markarth? Very well. You may approach the mournful throne, but watch your words. Damn wizard!
I'm Igmund's uncle.
Hello?
Excellent. You've done us a... Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
You have the honor of addressing a member of the Falmer. Bask in it. We're the ruling body of the Old Mary Dominion. Saviors of Mer. Victors of the Great War. The Empire exists because we allow it to exist. And I'm here to make sure the Jarl of Markarth remembers that. Well done. The Falmer know how to deal with Talos worshippers. I would like to personally thank you on behalf of myself and the Falmer for your assistance. Here, for your work.
Run along now. It is done. The law of the Empire has been upheld. This low-level agent only knows that the Archmage reported the crime. That should be enough to keep their eyes. All free!
You just told the Falmer where to look, Zula. Not a crime, a congregation. That agent will write a neat little report, and someone higher will decide how loud to knock. Here is what I'm doing now, and I won't argue it.
Oh, Wana!
I'm sending the coded warning to the shrine, and the innkeeper tonight, with routes out of the city and a place to lie low. I'm drafting a brief to Folk rescues, not raids, so the court is ready if the Falmer make noise. And I'm filing a report under an alias in my ledger so it can't be used to point back to you or the college. If an agent shows up here, you let me talk.
Thank you, Brelina, for doing that. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I'll sleep better knowing they had warning. Now, tea first, then your errands. And if any Falmer cloak wanders close, you let me do the talking while you keep your blade sheaths and your title quiet. Agreed?
Thinking on how I want to do this next part.
How about you stay here and write that letter while I finish up my errands?
Yes, I'll draft and send both notes from here, then file the alias copy with the court clerk. Leave me the inn's proper name if you change it, and be back by sunset at the latest. If you see a Falmer cloak, breathe, walk past, and let them make the first word.
Good afternoon.
I'll be right
Good
here
day,
when you're
sir.
done. What can I do for you, friend?
Let's read the summary on this. The Zula and Merlana escaped Dunmer control rooms. Yeah. On cautioned reawaken. Back in Unstone Keep, they reported to Galsamos through Naini, delivered Jobin's journal, received the key, the museum key. Zula joked it was a first date, and Merlana responded warmly, but insisted on caution and proper warning about the regulator and listener plates. Their relationship was tested when Zula proposed handing Talos worshippers to the Falmer to avoid making new enemies and protect Berlena. Berlena firmly refused, drawing a moral boundary and arguing it would only make Zula pliable and herself a target. The Zula filed a report that could expose the worshippers. Berlena acted decisively. She promised to send coded warnings to the shrine and innkeepers with escape routes, for rescues. And file Zula's report under an alias to shield her in the college. Zula apologized, accepted Belena's plan, and asked her to stay and write the letters while she finished errands, agreeing to let Belena handle any Thalmor contact. Okay, so I noticed I didn't have the conversation with that Thalmor agent, which I found a bit surprising. In the in-game events. So we got some things wrong because I didn't have that piece of information, interestingly. But, like I said, I do think I need to go in and edit Belana's bio to make it clear that I guess they're dating. Is this the guy? No?
Need something?
Oh, lovely.
No more! Someone do something! My money's on the big one.
Wasn't what I was wanting to do. What I wanted to do was the Death Emperor's coin. Alright, can we make it to Dibella's temple? Okay, guard. There we go.
Blood. I smell it on
Seems you've bloodied your knuckles a few times.
Your wound seems serious.
That's close enough.
Welcome.
Seems you've bloodied your
Sisters
knuckles
are
a few
communing with Dibella.
times.
They can't be disturbed. You'll have to come
Mother
back.
Amal and the other sisters are more than capable of finding the runt who will be our next Sybil.
Although it seems to me we need not a Sibyl to guide us along the path of passion, we need only listen to our bodies. For it's the moistness of our mouths, the throbbing of our hearts, and the warmth of our loins that Dibella truly speaks to us. You can guess for yourself which part I listen to the most.
This one would be fitting, being a vampire, but let's go with this one.
Really? And I suppose you think the solution is to read a book. Well, I read a book once. I have never been so bored in all my years. It took me 12 guards and miners before I was cured.
Neat.
Of that you can be certain. Even in the winter of my life, when my skin is a spray of dead leaves and my hair is snowed, I will be here. And there will be those who seek my blessing, men and women, both old and young. Mother Hamal can attest to that.
This is dealing with Daedra, this line. I was like, this is a 3D NPC. I don't remember this for her, but no, it's from dealing with Daedra.
I understand Balthala was quite a vixen in her day. The zeal which men pursued her was legendary. Mother Hamal is a master enchanter. In fact, there is a rumor that she prefers her men clothed and on the enchanting table for this very reason. At the very moment they're sapped of their vitality, she enchants their tunic, fortifying their stamina. She continues to enchant every necklace, ring, and circlet on their person, until she feels herself properly enchanted. The same way a fighter becomes a soldier, or a plant lover becomes an alchemist. The desire boiled within me before I flowered. But I was no fool. Men do not respect those who tarnish their bodies for pleasure or coin. Thankfully, there was a woman in my town who practiced the Dibellan arts. One who attached legitimacy to what I believed were primal instincts. After all, Dibella is also the goddess of artistry, beauty, and love. And while none of these things fell into my range of expertise, to simply wear the robe is to own those attributes by proxy. Mother Hamal, of course, saw right through my ruse, but I was able to persuade her that my talent in the erotic arts justified my entry into her service. Well, I can't speak for my mother, whom I barely knew and seldom met. She left out of shame when my father revealed his appetite for men. My father did not begrudge my entering Dibella's service, although he did make a desperate attempt to marry me to a noble's son. Not immediately. It isn't every day someone is offering the hand of a wealthy noble. It certainly piqued my interest. That is, until my father made the mistake of describing him. Suddenly, the boy's reason for courting one such as myself was clear. My father told me the boy was smart, wealthy, and good with the sword. He said he was well-spoken, courteous, and refined. It's no different when Kira boasts about the frame of her pendants. When the jewel is set in the center, it is a worthless stone. Some will tell you everything that's wonderful about what they're selling, except that one thing you want to know. The boy was not handsome. Well, he might have been, if not for that elbow he called a nose. the goddess of beauty and love, and the best the divines have to offer. For what is more sacred and more honest than the love of beauty? Mara is the mother goddess. It's a different thing to love one's mother than to love one's wife. When couples marry, they seek the blessing of Mara, so that familial love will blossom from the seed of their romance. Yet, make no mistake, it is Dibella who brought them together, and Dibella who will make their family whole. Although, not all here will share my opinion. Some believe we should focus on art and beauty, and sever all ties with the concept of love. I do find that a good argument does lead to nights of intense passion, but mostly behind closed doors, unfortunately. Although the problems tend to still be there in the morning, I do wish my sisters would be more honest with their interpretations of beauty. Some of them feel a moral obligation to find beauty in all things, but that is a contradiction. If all things are beautiful, then nothing is beautiful. But if they insist, I will take my books and wenches, melodic bards and chiseled warriors, and they can have the beggars like Degain. Well, many of the sisters interpret love and beauty differently than I. To some, there is beauty to be found in all things. They see a withering mountain flower and find it as beautiful as a lavender in full bloom. They point to how decay represents the impermanence of life, and how that is both artful and beautiful. This logic is fundamentally backwards. A short life does not mean we should dwell on death, nor should the ephemeral nature of beauty mean we should focus on decay. But if they insist on finding ugly things beautiful, I suppose it will just mean more well-built specimens will spend their nights in my chamber. The other sisters will just have to find beauty in my leftovers, or beggars like Degain. I'd love to hear Ola explain what exactly is so beautiful about him.
Let's do some role-playing with this character.
Well, if you are looking for beauty, I have a warrior in my party Rumorin. He could use some fun. I have him wearing barbarian armor, full chest exposed, and he is quite the sight. Just make sure to laugh at his jokes, don't want his ego hurt.
An Magma Peacock with a bare chest and a quick tongue. You know how to bait a hook, Archmage. If your Rumorin is half as pretty as you promise, I will make a shrine of him from shoulders to hips. Tell him Jolene will laugh at his jokes, moan at his boasts, and test whether that bravado survives when I ride him breathless.
By the three, you can find him near the front gate. But on another topic, who should I talk to for artwork?
If you want a painting that flatters, speak with Orla. She has an eye for curves and color. For sculpture or anything in stone, Amwyn knows every chisel in Markarth. If you crave something truly decadent, ask Mother Hamel about the temple's private commissions.
Thank you, I may. I'll return to you for advice on your dabbling practices.
Come back hungry, and I will feed you, Archmage. I have oils that taste like summer wine, pearls that hum with enchantment, and a dozen ways to make a goddess jealous. When you are ready, I will show you how to pray with tongue and fingertips until your knees forget the word stand.
What do you need?
Dang. Yeah, I went with that.
I'm sorry, the Temple of Dibella is closed. You can receive your blessing if you wish, but the other sisters are in seclusion.
Okay, what line is this? Is this from... Now I'm just curious what this is from.
You certainly have been blessed. I certainly respect your desire to serve Lady Dibella, but the mother is in a ritual.
Dealing with Daedra.
Here, a key to the sanctum. You will interrupt the ritual, but if you have truly been blessed by Dibella, the mother will forgive you. We shall see.
Oh, I guess we got the key, so that's a thing.
Dibella's blessing to you. Yes? Be careful not to fall on your
Good
way
day,
out.
Sarah.
Come on. Who's the other person that I was recommended to speak to? I guess they're in the back. Let's read the summary. In the Temple of Dibella, Jolene openly flirts with Zula, proposing an intimate rendezvous and praising sensual devotions as Dibella's true voice. While Zula probes for news and questions Jolene's priorities, Jolene shares rumors, deflects Zula's attempts to employ her towards a brothel in Leo's Kynesgrove, and explains her path to priesthood as legitimizing erotic talent rather than brothel work, feeling a strained family past and rejecting a noble marriage for lack of beauty. She contrasts Dibella and Mara, debates her sister's views on beauty and love, and amidst quarrels that turn to private passion, insisting beauty is selective, not universal. And Zula mentions a handsome companion, Rumorin. Jolene eagerly agrees to meet him, and later advises Zula to seek Orla for paintings, Arwen's for sculptures, Mother Hamal for private commissions. This exchange ends with Zula thanking her and Jolene inviting her to return for further Dibellan instruction, signaling mutual interest and future encounters.
Lead us to your Sibyl. Dibella, guide us. Lead us to your Sibyl.
Well, that's who we want to talk to. Well, yeah, I mean, what was I expecting? Really? So, like, I asked about the art thing because I was thinking, oh, the museum, we put all these paintings up. Right? And Dibella is supposed to be all about artwork as well. So I was thinking, oh, I could then have a conversation with somebody in Dibella about artwork, but like, yeah, they're not gonna sell it in their dialogue tree. That isn't a mod that I have. So, yeah, I don't know what. Alright, so we need to interrupt this shenanigans. After we steal as much as we can from them. No. That worked.
Is someone there? That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance. And just what do you think you're doing? Unfortunately for you, we don't allow the uninitiated into the inner sanctum. You have committed a breach and must pay the penalty. Normally, a period of servitude. Luckily for you, there are more pressing matters. We could make an example of you, but perhaps you could be put to better use. The ceremony you so rudely interrupted was the exalted protocol of the Dibellan Sibyl. I don't expect you to know what that means. Suffice to say that our Sibyl was recently lost to us. Through the protocol, we have seen the home of the next Sibyl, to the north in a small village pressed against the stone. If you can travel there and retrieve our young Sibyl, your transgression will be forgiven. We believe the place in our vision to be Karthwasten. Now move quickly. The girl must be brought to the temple as soon as possible. You, my dear, can earn the blessing of Dibella. You'll find
did I
men
lose
to
the
be
statue?
more pliable in the future, or more vulnerable. The Sibyl of Dibella, from the time from her we have had a vision of the next Sibyl, living in a village to the north. She must be brought to the temple for her reverie to begin. It's considered a great honor for the family. Their daughter will never know hardship. and the goddess blesses them with great bounty. We prefer not to announce that the Sibyl has died until we can introduce the new one. People like to know that we're connected to the goddess.
Did I lose the statue?
Right then.
Yes, I did. Oh well. This quest is much more important. Oh no, do I still have it? Oh no, this is the other one I have. I had 2 statues. They can have the statue. I will just steal all of their everything. PM, so we still have 5 hours. Let's end things with one little bit of role playing.
This is the power of the Telvanni.
Hey, this thing really annoys me with Shifto.
I have teleported us to Solitude as there's something I want to show you two. Let's go talk to Orion.
Let on, Archmage. I brought the intake ledger and a clean seal if this is going into the gallery records.
Cesargo is ready. If Orion faints from excitement, this one will catch him, and also his quill.
Interesting, very interesting.
Real expertise in craftsmanship here.
That is quite interesting.
Is he above me?
Normally I'd say all the inlays and flares are a waste of time over the function of these are done very tastefully.
Oh, come on.
I swear, by the time I get done dusting, it's time to start again.
So much to do, so little time. Such is the power of the written word. I just love this story. The passion, the characterizations.
Yes?
Oh! Ah, my friend. Yes, I have some news for you. The shard you carry does in fact appear to be one from the Shattered Amulet of Kings, and I have discovered that the other fragments are quite possibly here in Skyrim. The Guardians of the Shard believe that the dragon fire could remake the amulet, and must be converging here to seek the aid of a dragon.
They may not even be aware that they are being hunted, like this Byron fellow who found you. Perhaps you should find them to warn them.
I would probably advise starting your search at High Hrothgar, as they seem to be a central authority on dragon lore.
Did you hear that, guys? The sharded note we found was actually about the real Amulet of Kings.
I did, and it is both exhilarating and deeply troubling. If these are truly Chinella-Dapple fragments, then every thief, cultist, and would-be savior with the half-remembered sermon will come sniffing. We must proceed with method, not myth.
Then we start with provenance and protection. I'll log the shard under restricted custody, double ward the case, and draft a neutral notice for the Jarl. Pen the college that mentions only a significant Zrodelic relic. No titles, no crowns.
High Hrothgar first, yes. Greybeards see dragons, not markets. Jezargo suggests we warn these guardians before hunters find them, and we do it quietly. No banners, no songs, only worn boots and thin wards.
Agreed. I will cross in next likely Guardians in Skyrim, Pilgrims of Vakatosh, surviving Blade sympathizers, Zero-Delic mendicants, anyone who might carry a shard without realizing it. Leave me a copy of Byron's note.
Yes, we will make for High Hrothgar. Don't want the Tom killing any more of these Guardians. I do feel this may be one of our bigger, if not biggest, adventures yet.
Then let us treat it as such from the first step. I will prepare sealed dossiers for any likely shard-bearers and dispatch quiet feelers to my contacts in Cyrodiil. Leave the fragment with me under restricted custody, and I will have the display vault doubly warded within the hour.
Bigger adventure means stricter discipline. I'll copy Byron's note, mark a safe route to Ivarstead, and draft a neutral letter for Arnjer so the Greybeards know we come to warn, not to parade relics. We move light, no open talk of crowns, and if the Toms show their knives, we fall back to the plan, capture one alive for names.
Jezargo likes the sound of this hunt. High Hroth go first, then the trail of any guardian who smells of temple wax and fear. This one will keep the shard scent masked and his claws ready. If the Tomb Rider reads again, they will find only smoke and an empty perch.
Thank you, Orion, for your help in this matter. The team and I will take things from here.
Very good. I will secure the shard and set the vault wards now.
So many people keep apples in their
Take the high road to Ivarstead. Keep your heads down and send word the moment the Greybeards give you anything concrete. An Archmage, if you recover another fragment, do not tarry on the road. Bring it straight to me under seal.
Alright. That shall be all for this playthrough. Well, I guess... Let me see. Can I do anything with her?
How's your day faring?
I can.
How?
So we can do some selling.
Good one. Good day, Guildmaster. I've got everything you could possibly need for your next expedition.
I always thought this was a museum item, but I guess it isn't. Nope.
Are you sure you have everything you need? Best prices you are going to
Actually,
find.
yeah, I
all
do
of
need to
Skyrim.
check.
Take a peek.
Extravagant robes, interesting. Okay, she doesn't sell them yet, I believe. Interesting. At some point, she will sell amulets
Have
that
a
you
good
can
one.
put that I believe you can put around NPCs, like Janessa or Lua in this case, and they will be able to go out exploring. Oh, it's an Explorer's Guild ring, and bring them back to this book. Add members option. Yeah, I don't have the ring yet, so I can't do that. That will be done with Ulskaven, the rat person, and Vanessa. Calling her a rat person because Skaven is a rat faction in Age of Sigmar? Or is it original fantasy? I can't remember. But, yep, this is where we shall end things for this stream. we'll continue on with Markarth next time.